Is a GTI with the factory look not working for me? Need a new upgraded look, some more features, working with my phone, etc. So looked online and I found this upgrade for it. Overall, I think this radio is pretty nice. Works well, looks natural, all the features work. But since I installed it, my battery died about 9 or 10 times at the most inopportune time. Never used to happen before, so I surmised it's because of this new radio I put in. So after the last time it died, I realized that there's something that had to be done. Either I'm going to replace this radio, put the old one back, or something. So I decided to look into it. So the first thing I noticed was when I would turn the ignition off, the radio would stay on. So I thought that was pretty weird. So I looked online and I saw comments from people that says the radio doesn't turn off with the ignition. You got to manually turn it off. And I thought that was pretty annoying, but not too hard. I could keep doing that. Yeah, I did it for the most part, but a couple times I realized I left it on by accident because I was in a rush or whatever it is. But I also noticed that even when I turn it off consistently, the battery would still die. So I figured there's something has to be done. I decided to explore the wiring harness to see if there's anything I can move around to make the wires get the power when they needed to get the power. So I pulled up the manual from the installation to see if there's anything that could be done. Now, this radio isn't my first radio that I've had to install, and the good thing about this radio was it was a plug and play, which it plugged directly into the factory harness. So there wasn't really anything to be done that I needed the manual for. So I didn't consult the manual too heavy in the beginning. So looking at the manual, it's a single page, double sided, dual language, kind of a quad fold kind of piece of paper. So it's not anything elaborate, but when you look at one of the sections on there, it's pretty glaring. They're trying to tell you something. So there's a harness that shows like a little blowout of like a connection, and then there's also three distinct disconnected in bold red on the bottom right quad. If you read it, it specifically says there's a portion within the wiring harness that you have to disconnect because if you don't, it will not turn off when the engine's off. I did not see that because I didn't read it. I'm not sure why this is there. I'm not even sure what the point of it is. But I went ahead and took my radio out, took the face off, got the radio itself outside, and as you can see, this harness that I'm talking about, that red wire right on top, is what you have to disconnect. And literally, once you disconnect that, you can go ahead and put the radio back in. Once I went ahead and put the radio in, I go ahead and tested by turning the vehicle off and taking the key out. And what do you know? Turned right off. Not had a problem since, battery strong and everything.